Hi, today I'd like to show you a signature that I made for a swap for the Facebook group Trashy and Flowish Junk Journals. I'll put the link below for that group in case you might be interested in it. This signature is Passport to the Continents. So we are making a signature each month and we swap with somebody else. And so in about September, October, we will have a complete set of the 7 continents. Now, I made a lot of the components in this signature from the Digi Kit by That's Just Penny, and it's the Vintage Nautical Journal. So very, very nice set, and I've used those. So my person today, or in my series, is Regina, and she started her journey in Baltimore in 1860, and she went across from Baltimore, the North American continent, to San Francisco, down to Brazil, Ecuador, Lima in Peru, and so she's now continuing her journey. So what happens with her journey is that pirates come along and they actually have to get dressed in as boys, her and her aunt, protection from the pirates. And these are some of the images that she may have seen. So again, all these little graphics here are from That's Just Penny, her Digi Kit, and a couple of extras added in just to add a bit more colour. So she's got a little bit of a story there, and this is also a page from a book to add the colours of the deep sea. And these are some more images that she may have seen as she journeyed down to Antarctica. Fairly difficult to do Antarctica back in the mid 1800s because very few people, let alone females, had been down there. There were some, particularly native peoples of the world had been down, New Zealand and Australia perhaps. So Regina's mama, Regina is also known as Renee, but her mama sent her a Christmas greeting card and also a photograph of herself. And Renee has said, or Regina has said, Mama, I love you. God, please take care of Mama. And in the letter to her daughter, Mama had sent a clipping from a newspaper about the war in Virginia. These little pages here have just been made from some digital prints that I had or that I'd made and then painted over them. I have a lot of recycled paper from documents, so I stick them together to keep them confidential, or use the pages that are printed on. I really like to use the recycled paper. These pages, again, this is an image from That's Just Penny, and it's on a candy or a lolly packet. And in there now, of course, we know that the deep dark sea is very much related to Jules Verne, and that's where steampunk came in as well. So I've taken this young lady on a journey because she keeps on talking, or she talks about having strange dreams and how dark the ocean and deep it is. I've taken her into a world of steampunk. So there's some images there, steampunk images. And this little booklet I've made here is Where Am I? Who Am I? I Dream of Baltimore. And then on the back is, it is cold, I dream of Paris, because Paris was the place that Regina thought she was originally going to go to. Now inside I've got an image of a lady from that time, or young lady, and I've just coloured that in to give it a bit of colour. And then I found a lovely steampunk image to go in there, so we can make a relationship between who Regina might be and what she could be dreaming about. So it really is a bit of a freak out for her. Now I really like to make dangles, and so for my swap partner I've left extra pieces of string in here when I've sewn the signature together. I've also made a little booklet here of some images. Again, these are from That's Just Penny, and I've stuck it in there just to satisfy my urge to have a dangle. As I'm sending this international to the USA, I can only send papers, so I have made a paper dangle. And here again is this blue background and some steampunk images, and also some things that Regina may have collected. Some a little booklet there, lovely images, and a card. And on the back of the card is, when I was in Brazil, I was given this card by a shaman, 1861. And of course her calling cards. A lady never went anywhere without calling cards in those days. So a little bit more of her story, you know, about having strange dreams, and where she's travelled to. This one is just a little pocket made from a tea bag packet, and I've put in there images of cousin Alma and Regina in January 1860, and a little advert from that time. And then this again is an image from, it's actually the Peacock DigiKit from That's Just Penny. And she's got, Regina's written on here, will I ever return to Baltimore? Perhaps she's getting a little bit homesick, but she's still got a little way to go. Again, just some, the painted background there, paper, and some steampunk images, mermaids, of course, you know, being in the sea, and lots of sailors, mermaid tails were very strong, and some little pictures that you might find down in Antarctica. And on the back, it's got this little image here, a sailing ship, and I've got this black and white image here and cut that out and then painted it, because to me this is probably summarizes Regina. You know, it's something quite glamorous, as in Paris, still got the steampunk, alternative universe, alternative world type feel about it, and I've just coloured that in to give it a bit of texture, etc. So that's my signature travel journal to send off to someone in the US. I'll put the links below, so you will be able to follow any of those links to the Facebook groups, or to That's Just Penny, the designer of the DigiKit that I have used quite a lot of the components from. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.